What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab. For today's video, we're going to be going over the vivo V23 and V23 Pro. I'll be going over some of my favorite features such as 4K 60, the 108 megapixel camera, and a handful of other features that stood out to me. So if you're interested, I'm going to start off with a brief unboxing. For this video, I'm just going to unbox the V23 Pro, just to give you guys an idea of what it'll look like once you order it. I thought this part was pretty cool. This is the color changing Fluorite AG glass. I never had a phone that changed colors the way that this one did. This is the Vivo standard charger, headphones, and a USB-C-A to USB-C charger cord. It also comes with a SIM card tool, and finally a dongle adapter for USB-C to auxiliary. That pretty much wraps up the unboxing, but I wanted to show you guys the differences between the V23 and the V23 Pro. One of the biggest differences you can see is the V23 on the left has more of a boxier look versus the V23 Pro is more rounded on the edges. I'm gonna try to power on the V23 Pro just to see what that looks like. They also have a Stardust black colorway, which sounds pretty cool, but for this video I only had access to the Sunshine Gold versions. For the camera specs, we have a 50 megapixel AF dual camera on the front. We have a 105-degree super wide angle, and it comes with dual tone spotlight. The rear camera on the V23 has a 64 megapixel main camera, which is a little different than the V23 Pro. The V23 Pro comes with a 108 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel super wide angle, and 2 megapixel super macro. The V23 also has the super wide angle and the super macro. I hope that part wasn't confusing to you guys. One of the main differences for me that I noticed was that the V23 Pro filmed at 4K 60 versus the V23 didn't have access to 4K 60. And for me as a filmmaker, shooting at 4K 60 is a pretty big deal. That wraps up the specs, and now we're going to take these two phones out on the streets of New York and capture some videos and photos. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, shooting at 4K 60 is probably one of my favorite features because I'm able to slow the footage down and it'll look a little something like this. The built-in time-lapse feature is also another one of my favorites. This is what the front-facing camera looks like. I had to turn off the audio because it was super windy that day, unfortunately. If you guys are familiar with my work, then you guys already know that I like to dedicate a portion of the video to audio. So this is what the phone sounds like with the built-in audio. for this last scene, I'm going to show you guys the extreme night camera. This is what the video looks like. And then this is what the 108 megapixel rear camera looks like. And that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed exploring New York City with me and the vivo V23 and V23 Pro. And if you guys have any additional questions about the phone or the way that I filmed some of these clips, just let me know down in the comments and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, so you guys have made it to the very end of this video, and I have one more thing. Vivo originally told me that they were going to send me 2 units to review, and that was the V23 and V23 Pro, and I ended up giving one away on my Instagram. But I asked them for an additional unit so that we could give one away on YouTube as well. All you need to do to enter into the giveaway is to comment down below your favorite feature. And that's it, and I'll see y'all on the next video.